Hi everyone, welcome to Artist as an Entrepreneur, better known as Economics, and I am Amy Hiatt, your economics teacher. Today I'm going to start with just a little bit more about you getting a chance to know about me, and then going over what to expect in this course, followed by how to contact me and office hours. So first, a little bit more about who I am. I'm a founding teacher of SPA, so this is year 5, and overall this is my 8th year in teaching. I'm originally from Orange County and moved up here to Northern California in 2015. I have my bachelor's degree in geography and a minor in history from Long Beach State. And I am currently getting my master's degree in economics and entrepreneurship from the University of Delaware. I graduate this spring. I too am an artist. Specifically, I'm mostly a musician. The other art I focused in on was dance, but I've done a little bit of everything from production design, theater to choir. But most importantly, I love teaching economics. Little did I know that economics would become my passion when I started my teaching journey. So let's talk a little bit more about this class. So, what am I talking about when we're looking at economics? So your students will be focused in on learning the basics of economic principles for both micro and macro, meaning we will take a look at supply and demand for the individuals and business side of things, all the way to macroeconomics. So what does it mean when the news talks about the GDP and unemployment rising and falling? We will also focus in on entrepreneurship and basic financial literacy skills across the course of this school year. Essentially, it's about making good choices. I tell them this all the time, as well as scarcity. So economics exists because we have to choose about how we're going to manage our scarce resources and be as efficient as possible as we do so. Here is how this will look for the course of the year. First will be decision-making unit. This is where we focus in on the economic principles, the foundation of this course. So scarcity, decision-making, trade-offs, opportunity costs, all of those foundational vocabulary terms that will be utilized throughout the rest of the course. Following this, we go into entrepreneurship tank. This is where we spend a lot of time on the microeconomic concepts. So demand, supply, marginal analysis, profit margins, total revenue, all of those kinds of key terms that tend to pop up. Students will be basically creating a business from the ground up. And then we do our own Shark Tank at the end of this. So in this, we also focus a lot on those entrepreneurial skills that students will need out in the real world after high school. Following that, we go into macroeconomics. So we model what it's like to be an economist, so an economic advisor who is providing feedback and analysis of how the economy is doing. We will also bring in the concepts of savings and investments at this time. We will also be covering personal budgeting and ending the year with international trade. In addition to these units, as we go across the course of the year, we will be participating in a classroom economy. So each month, students make a basic salary for being a student or have taken on additional jobs throughout school and throughout the classroom to earn money. We then work through a bank log. So, depositing money, withdrawing money. How do we keep that budget, in the clear rather than overspending? But we'll also take a look at loans. Focusing in on savings and also if we can take those savings and how do we invest. At the end of the year, all of the money that students have invested or saved will go into a auction. So students at the end of the year can use that money to actually purchase real items, like gift cards, or let's see, last year there was also game boards and art pens and stickers, a whole bunch of different items that the students had wanted that were donated so they can use their hard-earned money that they've been earning to actually purchase goods, thanks to all of their hard work this year in paying off tuition, paying art workshop fees, getting bonuses, having to pay out for fines, paying their taxes, etc. So if you need me at any time, always feel free to reach out to me. Students can access me outside of class always by email or Google Hangout. And then they can always come to my open office hours, so they don't need to make an appointment. They can just show up. It shows up on their Google Calendar as Hiatt office hours on Mondays and Thursdays from 3:30 to 4:30. These are the same days that your students have me, so they can also get the reminder in class that I have office hours. But if for some reason they are unable to attend, they can always shoot me an email and we can schedule an appointment for another time. If you need me, you can always come to those office hours as well and pop in and ask a question. But I am easily accessible via email, amy.hiatt@cocospa.org. You can also go to my teacher webpage. And if you want a phone call, you can always call our main CocoSpa webpage, and you can get directed to my phone, and you can leave me a message and I'll give you a call back. In addition to all of this, if you have any ideas for guest speakers that would are in the business world or finances, anything really related to the major concepts covered in economics, I'm always open. I love having guest speakers come in and talk about where all of these concepts are seen in job opportunities and real world experiences outside of high school. So that is it for economics. Thank you for joining me today. Reach out at any time if you need me. Have a wonderful evening.